Well, hey guys, how are you doing? I'm showing you this Thruxton, or I think it's Thruxton, Trax e-bike. Why am I showing you this overpriced, slow e-bike? I mean, I can buy something way cheaper that's got 52 volts or 60 volts that can go so much faster. I like the fact that it says 750 watts. That's continuous. That's not peak, that's continuous. It comes class 2 throttle, so it won't go faster than 20 miles an hour with throttle. But it comes class 3 pedal assist. It is cadence sensor, but it is geared that you won't ghost pedal. According to Area 13, he put it on a dyno. At peak power, it did 1100, or not 1100, it did almost 1100 watts and foot-pounds of torque of 29 foot-pounds of torque. That's impressive. But what was more impressive is it comes with a front suspension fork, a Suntour suspension seat post, I believe the NCX seat post, which is about $169, which is a really good suspension seat post. Comes with a back rack. Comes with a brake light. Now, I will say that's the one thing I don't like about it. Other than the cadence sensor, I don't like the flashing brake light. To me, that's something that I would have to live with. But you could get a helmet like I got, the Faro Unit 1 helmet, and that's got turn signals that you can put on your handlebars. I'm getting the turn signals either Friday or Saturday or Monday. I'm not quite sure when it's coming, but it's coming sometime soon. And it actually has blinkers on the turn signals for the back of the helmet and for the front. So you could go that way. And I think that would be really good. But back to the bike. I like this because to me it shows you what you're getting. It's not trying to sell you something it's too good to be true. That's the thing I like. You know, life is life and things are things. And when I see a bike that's just, oh my God, for this amount of money, you can't get anything better than this. I don't think that's true. I think that I think some bikes are selling you something that, yeah, technically and basically it can do that, but it's not going to do that all the time. What you want a bike that can do 20 miles an hour, or do you want a bike that can supposedly do 30 or 33 or 40 miles an hour, but at its peak power? Peak power should be looked at the way I look at it. Is peak power is when you need that power to either start off at a light or go up a hill. Other than that, I could care less if the bike can go 33 or 40 miles an hour when the tires can get flats and you got to put different tires on it from the get go. That's another thing I like about this bike. I don't know how good the Kenyan tires are. They are puncture resistant, but they're 27 by 5-inch rims, so you don't have to keep the Kenyan tires. You could put the V tires that come with my Stromer. I haven't had a flat with them tires, nor with the Pirellis. And the Continentals, as far as I know, they're good. And the Swabies, I know I'm saying it wrong, but if I say Big Ben's, you know what brand I'm talking about. They seem to be a really good tire. So there you go. I think that what's more important, continuously ride 20 miles an hour or riding 33 or 40 miles an hour, but you're not surprised that you got a flat. You're just like, oh wow, I'm just surprised it was able to make it that far. With, in my case, It's not that I couldn't get a flat. I'm just like, oh wow, I got a flat, like like you would in a car. Like I must have ran over something that was pretty, pretty sharp to get in that tire. Usually, when you get a flat on a car tire, it usually means that your tread's wearing down. And that's what I would probably expect out of these tires that I got on my Stromer. And that's what I expect out of this bike. To me, I think that's more important than whatever the top speed is. But again, if you're concerned about top speed and the peak power, then you go buy them bikes and you have your fun and you have every right to have them bikes. And I think you have every right to be able to unlock them. But that's another question that I wonder about is if you're bragging about how fast this bike can go. It's faster than a class 3, but it's shipped to me as a class 2, and I have to unlock it to make it go faster than a class 3. I gotta wonder. Because if you're shipping it to me as a class 2, but you're bragging that it's a really fast bike, but I have to unlock it to make it go that fast, ooh, yeah, that's. I don't know if anyone else wonders about that, but I do. So, like I said before, I go to a bike shop, independent bike shop, look at people that actually own shops that got YouTube channels, see what they got to say. See what they're showing. If you go to an independent bike shop, at least you can ride all different kinds of bikes. And hey, you might be thinking you want the most powerful and the most bike that can go the fastest, but a lot of these bikes that can hit top speed or hit these top peak power, I guarantee you if I put them on a curvy road, that a bike that can go 28 miles an hour that can handle the curves would be a better bike because you enjoy it better. Now, if you're just looking for a cruiser, again, go to your local bike shop that's owned by an independent person, and you might end up walking out with a bike you never even thought about looking at. Because even the expensive bikes go used, and you might get a great deal. Doesn't mean you have to get an expensive bike, but what I'm saying is get a bike that fits you, that you're going to want to ride. Not something that's sold to you as, oh, you want this or you need it. Get something that you need that you'll want. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.